The more he remembered, the less he existed. It's Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday anyway. The calendar on the wall says so. A neat little square with dentist 2:30 p.m. in my own handwriting. My life is full of these little squares. Tidy, predictable, safe. The coffee machine is gurgling its familiar song. The toast is about to pop. Outside, the world is its usual gray and damp October self. Everything is exactly as it should be, which is why the box is so jarring. It's just sitting there on the kitchen table, a place I know I wouldn't have left it. It's an old shoebox, the kind that gets forgotten in the back of a closet for 20 years. I don't remember finding it. I don't remember ever seeing it before, but there it is. Section 1. The inciting incident and deepening mystery. Inside, tucked into yellowed tissue paper, is a life that isn't mine. Old ticket stubs, a faded receipt from a cafe in Paris, a dried flower pressed inside a book I've never read, and a photograph. My breath catches in my throat. It's me, but it's not me. The man in the picture has my face, but his smile is wider, more reckless. There's a scar just over his left eyebrow, a tiny white line I've never seen in the mirror. He's on a beach, his arm thrown around a woman with laughter in her eyes, the sun setting behind them. I don't know this man. I don't know her. I've never been to a beach like that. The photo flutters from my fingers as if it burned me. The room spins, and for a split second, the gurgle of the coffee maker is replaced by the shriek of seagulls and crashing waves. I can smell salt in the air. The feeling is so real, so vivid. It's like a phantom limb, a memory of a life I never lived. Then, just as quickly, it's gone. I'm back in my quiet, gray kitchen. The toast pops. I catch my reflection in the chrome of the toaster. My face is pale. There's no scar. I shove the photo back in the box and hide it under my bed, like a kid hiding something he shouldn't have. But it's too late. The first crack has appeared. Later that day, I go to grab my favorite coffee mug, the blue one with the chipped rim. It's not there. A plain white one is in its place. I tear through every cabinet. The blue mug is gone. I live alone. I haven't had a visitor in months. I try to tell myself I must have broken it and forgotten, but I know that's a lie. It's a small thing, a stupid thing, but the wrongness of it feels huge. It's the start of an unraveling. I spend the rest of the day in a fog, the image of that man on the beach, that other me burned into my mind. Who is he? The question becomes an obsession, a splinter I can't get out. Section 2. The downward spiral. A week crawls by. I can't sleep. Every time I close my eyes, I see that smile, that scar. The photograph calls to me from under the bed. Finally, I give in. My hands are trembling as I pull the box out. I have to know. I sit on the floor, staring at the photo, trying to will a memory to the surface. I focus on the woman, on her laughing face, and then something comes. Not a memory exactly. A feeling. A name whispered in the back of my mind. Clara. The second the name forms, a chill shoots down my spine. My phone buzzes. It's a text from my friend, Mark. Still on for tonight? I open my contacts to reply, but Mark's name is gone. I search for it manually. Nothing. I check my call history, my messages. It's like he never existed. Cold panic floods my chest. I scramble for my laptop and pull up social media. I type his name. No results. Impossible. We've known each other since college. My phone, my computer, they were filled with years of photos, messages, memories. Now, My entire digital world has been wiped clean of him. He's been erased. That's the price. I understand now. For every piece I reclaim of that forgotten life, a piece of this one is taken away. The idea is insane, the kind of delusion born from loneliness. But the proof is in the deafening silence where my friend used to be. The horror of it all should make me stop. It should make me burn the box. But the pull of that other life is too strong. This quiet, tidy world I've built now feels hollow, a black and white copy of the vibrant, sun-drenched life in the photograph. I want that life back, even if it costs me this one. The process speeds up. I remember a small, messy apartment in a city I've never visited. The taste of cheap wine, the sound of a distant jazz club. The next morning, the bland beige paint in my living room is a deep, unfamiliar blue. The generic landscape over my sofa is gone, replaced by an abstract explosion of color I've never seen before. I remember the feeling of Clara's hand in mine, and in return, I lose the memory of my own mother's face. I know I have a mother, but I can't picture her. Her features are a blur, a smudge in my mind. The panic is a physical weight, crushing my chest. I'm trading my history, my foundations, for flashes of a stranger's past. A stranger who wears my face. It comes to a head in the bathroom. I've been avoiding mirrors, terrified of what I'll see, but I make myself look. For a moment, it's just me, tired, pale. Then, my reflection flickers. It glitches. For one horrible second, the man from the photo stares back. He has the scar. His eyes are brighter, but they hold a deep, haunting sadness the photo didn't show. My reflection snaps back, but his face is seared into my brain. I'm fracturing, becoming a ghost in my own life. My sense of self isn't just changing, it's dissolving. Section 3. The terrible truth and final erasure. My world has shrunk to these 4 walls. The calendar is blank. My phone has no contacts. The photos on the mantelpiece are of people I don't know. There's almost nothing left of me. Just this shell of a man, this apartment, and the photograph. Only the biggest piece of the puzzle remains. Why? Why did I forget? What terrible thing happened that made my mind build this prison for me? I hold the photograph, its edges soft from being held so many times. I close my eyes, and I don't just ask for a memory. I demand it. I have to know the truth, no matter the cost. And the truth comes, not in a flash, but as a tidal wave of horror. That sun-drenched memory was just one perfect moment. The life I'm remembering wasn't just vibrant, it was reckless, fueled by a frantic, desperate energy. I see a car, a vintage convertible, fast and dangerous. Clara is beside me, wind in her hair, but she isn't laughing anymore. She's pleading with me to slow down. The road is dark and slick with rain. I'm drunk. I'm arrogant. I remember telling her I'm in control. I remember the headlights of an oncoming truck, the screech of tires, the sickening crunch of metal. I remember the blinding flash of pain as my head hits the windshield. And the last thing I ever saw, Clara's face, not full of laughter, but frozen in a silent scream. The scar. It wasn't from some youthful adventure. It was from the crash. The crash I caused. The one that killed her. The revelation isn't a release. It's a conviction. This quiet, orderly man, this Alex who lives in a gray apartment and goes to the dentist on Tuesdays, he was never real. He was a fiction. A sanctuary I built from guilt and trauma to escape a horror too great to bear. This wasn't amnesia. It was psychological suicide. I erased myself. As the crushing weight of who I truly was returns, the last pieces of this fabricated reality crumble away. The blue walls fade to white, then to nothing. The floor dissolves beneath my feet. I look down at my hands as they become translucent like smoke. I am no longer Alex. I am him. The man from the photograph. The man who killed the woman he loved. And now, I remember everything. A single, final thought crystallizes as the last of me fades into the void. A whisper. The more I remembered, the less I existed. If this story left you unsettled, consider subscribing for more psychological thrillers that explore the fragile nature of the mind. And let us know in the comments, what if your most cherished memories weren't really yours?